Here we're going to look at a problem using inverse variation. But basically for any of these variation things, you're looking for the keyword. Do they say that it varies directly, which means you're multiplying by a variable, or does it say it varies inversely? So here they say Boyle's law says volume of a gas varies inversely. So before I even start, I know this is going to be like a y equals k divided by x. Now maybe in a second there'll be better letters to pick than y and x, but mainly that there's some constant I don't know, and inversely means I'm dividing something. Alright, it says when the volume of a gas is 18 liters. So volume varies inversely with pressure. So maybe instead of using x and y, I could say volume varies inversely with pressure. So I'm dividing by P, I'm dividing by pressure. Alright, then they'll give us an example one so that we can figure out what K is. So instead of having this theoretical equation, we'll have an actual workable equation. So they say when the volume is 18 liters, the pressure is 145. These units, and better part is if we're going to label, you can put the same units. You don't have to know what they mean. This is kilopascals, measurement for volume, but K over whatever P is. So pressure is 145. So 18 equals K over 145. So what can I do to both sides? To get K by itself, I'll multiply by 145. Since it will cancel out of there. And so what does that tell me? It says that K is 2610. Alright, so now instead of having this equation where I had a constant I didn't know, now I actually know that K is 2610, so I can put that in there and I have an actual workable equation. So now if they asked any volume or any pressure, I could tell them because I used the one volume to pressure I knew to come up with the rest of the equation. So 2610 over P. So then they ask a question, what's the pressure when the volume's 15? Well, so now I can plug in anything. And so be careful, they're telling you volume. This is why it's good to pick things like volume, pressure, use V and P instead of X and Y, keep track of which one's which. So they're saying the volume's 15, so we'll just put that in there. So 15 equals 2610 over P. What can I do to get P out of the denominator? Multiply it on both sides. And so now it says 15P equals 2610. So divide both sides by 15 to get P by itself. And apparently it's 174. Then we always want to label. Pressure is measured in this, the kilopascals, but you don't really even have to know. Sometimes it's okay if you don't know what the units mean. You just know pressure is measured in this and volume is measured in liters. And so stick with whatever units they used. So inverse variation, same as direct, is just looking for that keyword. Inversely means you're dividing by your variable instead of multiplying by it.